Okay guys, so today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make a 21 Savage X Metro Boomin Savage Mode 2 type beat. So before we start off, I'm gonna show you guys the beat that I made. Alright, that was the beat. Now let's get into how it was actually made. Alright, so in this song I kind of based it off of Clock in My Lap by 21 Savage, and you can hear in the beginning of the song that he uses a lot of pianos and then he starts off with a little bass. So let's start off with this piano. So usually it's honestly just two chords, so right, but then I have some little like subtle like lead-in notes like this. These notes help blend in the actual song and make it more cohesive. So the VST I used was Iowa Piano. You can get this for free, just search it up, Iowa Piano. I might just leave a link in the description for it, but yeah, I did nothing to the piano. I did add some effects though, so I added a wave shaper to make it a bit distorted, and then I EQ'd out the lows, and I also added a bit of reverb. So at the beginning I also have this Spins 808 playing, so I have a distortion on the 808, and I turn it off in the beginning, so it's just like a little sub bass, but then like when it actually kicks in, it hits harder. So the effects I added to my 808 were a distortion, a little bit of chorus, to like stereoize the sound, and also a parametric EQ. So I boosted up the bass a bit, and this fruity limiter is actually just a sidechain. So every time the kick hits, it turns down the sound of the 808 a bit. So you can hear if you listen to the kick, you can hear that the bass actually turns down every time the kick hits. So I sidechain my kicks to my I sidechain my 808 to my kicks because it just makes the kicks hit a lot harder. So next up I have this little nothing special about that. So for the snare, I actually didn't use a snare at all. I used a rim shot, so it's so I really wanted my snare to punch out, so what I did was I made this the loudest thing in my mix, and yeah. Metro also uses a lot of like orchestral sounds in his music, so I used this little pizzicato orchestra that I got in Expand. So the same chord over here is a triad, and I have some notes here. So the things effects I added were the flanges and an EQ to EQ out the lows and boost the highs. So alright, so this was the last instrument that I added, which was a bell sound, also from Expand. This is the Glassy Glockenspiel. So Okay, so I didn't really do anything to the bell sound because it sounded pretty good as is, so I just kept it in. I just did some leveling with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys want to see more tutorials like this, and just hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video if you can, and yeah, that's it.